Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is the wrist taping. And the reason why we use this is whenever athletes want to prevent flexing it too far, we apply this taping so that they don't flex their wrist too far. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and begin with a pre-wrap again for the comfort of the athlete so that they don't feel the discomfort of just having the tape directly onto their skin. Okay, so first thing is we are going to apply an anchor. Again, we're going to tape a little bit above the pre-wrap just so we can get some of the skin so it doesn't slip off. We do want them to feel comfortable, so we are going to apply the pre-wrap. However, we are going to also apply some of the tape on not only the pre-wrap but as well as on their skin, just to make sure that it stays in place and doesn't slide off. So we're going to go ahead and put two different anchors, one on at the base of the wrist and the other one at the end around the knuckles. So what I did there, I checked the length of how much I would have to cover from the bottom tape anchor to the top anchor. So whenever I figured out how long it was, I tore that piece off and then I split it through the middle to get thin pieces of tape. So if you'll notice right now that this tape is thicker than the one under it. So again, I'll tear it and then I'll split it again in half so that I can have those thinner tape pieces. That way the tape is thinner and I am able to look at the space I'm covering instead of having just really big and wide tape. And just one more right around the middle. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to reapply the anchors to make sure that the tape that we have added on top of the anchors stay in place and don't come off. And to do that, also we are going to do a figure 8, which will secure that the wrist does not flex as far as we want it to go. So again, we just did here was a figure 8. We went around the wrist, went over between the fingers, and all the way back down. And we're going to go ahead and do that again. Start around the wrist. Once we get there, we're going to go ahead and come up between the thumb and the index finger. Pinch there to create a crease. We're going to go under the palm and over the back of their hand and around their wrist again, just to finish that off there. And just to secure it and to go all the way up, we'll just go ahead and do that one more time. There it is. We'll just go ahead and wrap that around right there so we can go ahead and finish it off. And just pull out the wrinkles to make sure it finishes flat. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to check the resistance on that. See, it does flex, but not as far as, not too far, and that's exactly what we want.